Hi. Hello, y'all. Hello. So, here's what we got. Let me put, yeah. Wait. Okay, let me put it right there. Wait, can I expand it? Okay. I'm just gonna do that just so it will fuck off. Okay. No. What fucking errors? Hold on. Oh, the username thing. Okay, you know what? We're gonna do it like this, since it'll be better. We'll just do it like this. Okay. So read. Wait, hold on. Let me go back. Okay. What the fuck? Okay. Not gonna bother with detailed TW. The fuck is a TW? I'm gonna do like a simultaneous thing where I like have it not only pulled up on my phone, but I have it pulled up on here. I mean, shit, I gotta go to the bathroom soon anyways, but I'll be back. Okay. Okay, we got it. We got it. Okay, full screen. Okay, I got the thing. Let's put it right here in the corner. I will be back. I need to use the bathroom. Alright. Okay, this shit needs to fuck off. Get out of my face. Alright. Why is it talking about unlock? I already logged in. What is it talking about? I already logged in. I think I gotta do it again. Well, I made my fucking account, so this should better fucking work. There we go. Alright, hold on, y'all. I'll be back. Hold on. I need to use the bathroom real quick. I'll be back. Hold on.
freaking know.
Hi, audience. I'm back. Oh, fuck. We good though, we good though. Uh, let's have. So, okay, let's read this together. How long have I been? Have already been streaming for 16 minutes, and we haven't even gotten to the story yet. I mean, it's not my fault. I had to go I had to go take care of a couple things, but we back though. We back. Alright. So this is a story by Destroyer Pig 3000, aka James. So so to start. Hold on, let me go. There we go. It says, not gonna bother with detailed TWs, but this story contains abuse, stalking, BDSM themes, and other heavy stuff that shows up sooner or later. All main characters are 18 plus even though they're still in school. They had to retake a few classes, making this possibly their last year. This is, if they make it, it has darker themes, but it's not gonna be a horror story. Okay. It may not be a horror story, but it might turn into a freaky horror story. For the homos. W. Well, I'm not full homo, but I'm 50% homo. So this is kind of in my ballpark. All right, let's do this shit. Okay. Okay. Have it like that. Wait. Okay. Year 1986, someplace in England. John, I walked down the long streets that stretched endlessly through the neighborhood, music blasting through my headphones, hooked up to my Walkman. The raw sound hits me hard. The cassette couldn't have been a better fit for this hot-ass August afternoon. Van Halen too. My long, messy blonde hair clung to the back of my neck and my face, sweat dripping down as the sun hammered down on me mercilessly. My steps grew heavier, my shoulders on the verge of breaking under the weight of my ridiculously loaded backpack. When I finally saw my house, I was almost at the door when something caught my eye, a letter addressed to me lying right there on the doorstep. What the hell is this? What the hell is this? I muttered breathlessly, bending down to grab it. I flipped it over. No address, no nothing, just my name, John, scrawled on it in a handwriting scrawled on it in a handwriting I didn't recognize. I opened the door, not thinking much of it, and I stumbled inside, tossing my backpack in some random direction, still clutching the letter. Pushing myself against the door, I let it swing shut behind me. Something about this felt off. I'm home! I called out, my voice strained, not expecting an answer and getting none. Hell, I considered it lucky. Just the thought of my parents make me sick to my stomach. At least I don't have to deal with that shit today. What the fuck? I clenched I clenched my hands, then ripped the envelope open and trudged upstairs to my room, shutting the door behind me. I dropped the Walkman on my nightstand and collapsed into my bed, holding the letter up to read it. My eyes scanned the paper. Only one sentence was scrawled across it in dirty blue ink. The last letter smudged like someone had dragged a finger through it. I'm watching you. I stared at the paper. Silence. I read the sentence again, as if I hadn't understood it the first time. Then I laughed. The sun shone through my window. A fresh breeze brushed over me, and a shiver ran down my spine. Even though I didn't want to admit it, my thoughts started spiraling, so I quickly tried to shut them off. What a joke, I said to myself, but my voice didn't sound as sure as I wanted it to. Why would anyone send me something like this? I'm watching you? What is that even supposed to mean? Probably just one of my stupid friends messing with me. They've been pulling dumb pranks over the weirdest shit lately. This had to be another one of those stunts. I tried convincing myself. Okay. There's nothing about me that's interesting. Ha, yeah, they're totally messing with me. But this handwriting, just who wrote it? I'm thinking too much about this. Fucking stupid. Oh my god! Fuck! I shook my head, my eyes drifted back to the paper I was holding. I'm watching you. My grip tightened until the paper crumpled in my hand. I let out a shaky breath. Sweat ran down my back. My head felt heavier. My hair clung to my forehead as more sweat trickled down. The heat was starting to mess with me. I walked to the window and looked outside. The sun burned into the sky without mercy. I glanced down at the neighborhood. Everything looked normal. Nothing out of place. No signs of anything strange, like always. The strangest thing out here was probably this damn dog that won't stop barking late at night. I love dogs, but this little fucker was loud as hell when I'm trying to get a nice sleep once in a while. Oh my fucking shit. Oh fuck. Okay. Oh my god. Fuck. I turned away and took off my sweat-drenched shirt, unbuckled my jeans, then stumbled to my record player and dropped the needle on the record I left on the day before, point of entry from Judas Priest, and cranked the volume high. Fuck yeah! Bare-chested, I dropped onto my bed again, eyes closed, letting the music take me over, a faint tingling on my back. Time passed, the record ended, and I fell asleep. Ha 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 ha! My own breathing jolted me awake. Wait, no, it's I think. The room was nearly pitch black. I could barely make out the silhouettes of my furniture. My alarm clock glowed red in the dark. 4:07 a.m. Damn! I froze when a weird feeling crept over me. My head was buzzing. I sat up in bed listening. Everything was quiet except my own breathing and the critters outside. Then a thud, muffled but sharp, coming from outside. What the fuck was that? My head jolted towards the window. I've left it open. Better close it! Better close it! What the fuck is this shit? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh fuck, man. I got up, legs still half asleep, and I shuffled forward. Crack! Pain shoots through my right foot. What it was sharp. Shit! I hissed, biting back the sting. Gotta be some crap I forgot to pick up. It was too dark to see what it was. Just my luck. I chuckled weakly. I leaned against the window, bending my foot slightly to ease the pain. My eyes scanned the neighborhood as I tried to make out where the sound came from, but whatever it was gone. So was the noise. I just stood there for a second, staring at the empty street. Just in your head, I muttered, annoyed. I shut the window, still racing, and sat back down at my desk. In the darkness, I reached down and felt for whatever had stabbed me. My fingers wrapped around the sharp thing and yanked it out, setting it down somewhere. I stumbled back to my bed and lay down. Under my back. I felt something. I reached for it and found myself holding that letter once again. My mind playing the words again. I'm watching you. I threw it across the room, hoping to silence the words in my head. I stared at the ceiling. God damn it! Okay, so that's chapter one. That's chapter one. How long did it take me to read that? Damn, only 8 minutes. Hold on. There's something I'm gonna do. Hold on. Hold on. I'll get back to the story, y'all. Hold on. Oh, I can do that to scroll down. Nice. Okay. 992 words on the first chapter. Nice. I need to do something though. Hold on. I need to do something. Oh, there's two people. Don't worry, y'all. We'll get back to the story. Okay, let's get back to it. What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh my god. I ain't gonna lie. I'm having fun with this shit so far. This shit is fun. This shit is fun. I'm not gonna lie. This shit's fun. Okay. Okay. Chapter 1.2. Okay. Night after night, I watch you like a fucking creep. Afraid. I used to feel weird about it, guilty, sick. But now I don't give a shit. When it comes to you, there's nothing I wouldn't do. No line I wouldn't crawl over on my knees, bleeding, as fucking pathetic as it sounds. I mean, you're a drug, a goddamn obsession I can't shake. Every time I see you walking home from school, spacing out in class, ruffling through your long messy hair like you're somewhere else, I fall deeper. You're always out of reach, across the street, across the hallway, across fucking everything. But you're in my head, and I don't want you to leave. We haven't really met, Johnny boy. What the fuck? But I know you. And one day, you'll know me too. You'll see me. I know when you're alone, when you think nobody's watching, when you sit back on your bed, lights off, hands disappearing in your pants like it's nothing. What the fuck is going on? This shit is crazy. This shit is crazy. This shit is crazy. You left the curtains open half the time. It's almost like you want to be seen by me. You don't even know how fucking filthy you are, how hot you look like that. Head tilted back, breathing slow, just a little bit of your mouth hanging open. Eyes squeezed shut, like you're chasing something you'll never catch. And fuck, I chase it with you. You drive me out of my mind. Fuck, John. Are you serious? This is only chapter 1.2. There's 9 chapters and it's ongoing. Fuck me, man. Fuck me. Pause. I whine desperately. By his tighten, I match your rhythm like we're doing it together, like we're connected. Somehow, you and me, how can I ever leave you behind? Same pain, same sickness. But I could give you more than that, way more. You don't even know. I wonder what noise I could get out of you. Goddamn. I want you so bad. Sometimes it feels like it's killing me. I see right through you pretend shit and catching up to you. But it always does. The way you keep your head down when he's around, seeing you covered in bruises, wounds. Ha! Fuck! He touches you like he owns you. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. For fuck's sakes. Hold on. Okay, so now. Okay. Like you belong to him. I should slit his fucking throat. God, I want to. My fists clench. I could feel my nails digging in. I hate how much I care. It destroys me. And you take it every damn time. You take everything they give you. But I wonder how much longer until you snap, until the weight gets too much, until you finally lose it. Will you, John? Will you before they break you, or will I have to? I will make my move before you even know what's hit you. I need you. You need me. Wow. Okay, this is fuck. So now we're on chapter 2. Wow. I don't know if I'm gonna read all of this. I'll probably I'll probably have this as like a series, probably. Fuck. Okay, chapter 2. Oh, fuck, man. Okay. Fingers dug into my shoulders, hard enough to snap me out of whatever fucked up dream I was having. Wake up, dude! Someone shoved my shoulders. My body ached like I haven't slept in years, which after last night wasn't far off. I slept pretty shitty after waking up from that noise, whatever the hell it was. Andy! I croaked. Andrew, better known as Andy or Drew, was one of my best friends. He had shaggy brown hair that fell just past his shoulders and matching brown eyes. I was thinking maybe it could be alluding to me. Yeah, I do. I do kind of have shaggy brown hair, and it does go past my shoulders, but I do not have brown eyes. I do not have brown eyes. I have green eyes. I don't know if people could tell that, but I have green eyes. My mother also has green eyes. That's who I get it from. But, anyways, shoulders and matching brown eyes. He was also slightly taller than me. He leaned closer, eyes wide, trying not to laugh. Dude, you fell asleep so hard. Train's about to kill you, he mumbled, just loud enough for me to hear as he stretched his arms over his head. I rubbed my eyes, pushed my messy hair out of my face as I blinked into the dim classroom. Fuck! I muttered to myself. Only then did I notice the silence, the heat, the weight. Oh shit. The weight of a dozen eyes on me. Why does this shit always happen to me? I sighed, then blinked, disoriented. A crumbled sheet of paper sat in front of me, my own writing, completely incoherent. Just scratched out lines and broken loops. Come on, give me a fucking break! Oh yeah, it's your turn. Edge nudged me. I looked up again and Trent was staring at me. His jaw was tight, not yelling, just that look like he wanted me dead, his patience visibly wearing thin. He let out a long sigh. Get out. What? Seriously, I stared back at him. No second chance, no nothing. Now, he said, leaving no room for argument. I glanced at Andrew, who gave me a quick, sympathetic smile. What a fucking cocksucker. I didn't even do anything. I stood up, limbs heavy and slow. That's when I heard it giggling. Great. What was it now? My head snapped right. A girl near the window pointed at me, barely keeping it together. More giggles followed. I looked down, my fly, wide open underwear peeking out like I was surrendering to the world. Shit! I turned to leave and saw him, making me swallow hard. My skin burned hot. Dwayne! Just some guy who moved here a few months ago. His long, black hair messy, fallen slightly over his hazel eyes. That look on his face, he wasn't laughing, not even smiling. He was just watching. Our eyes locked and I felt more heat rushing to my face. And for some reason... What was happening is that one of the people of one of my friends that I'm in like a server with, he made a gay metalhead story. He made a gay metalhead story on Wattpad. I thought it was gonna be on Tumblr, but I guess not. Alright. I rushed out of the classroom, slamming the door behind me. I leaned against it, feeling my heart hammer in my chest. My breath came out in short gasps. Just a glance? That was all it took to make my heart race. What the hell was that? I zipped up my fly as quick as I could, trying to calm the chaos in my head. Can't believe I was standing there like some idiot. Why did he look at me like that? He wasn't even laughing. I squinted my eyes again, then glanced at the door. I forgot my stuff. I ruffled through my hair. Whatever. What's the fucking point? I got better things to do than staying in this stupid place. I made my way to my locker, grabbed my Walkman, headphones, and the cassette player. City's Gonna Burn by Laz Rocket. Anything to clear my head. I flipped off the school and left. Fuck 'em. I was cruising around town, getting in and out a few stores, looking around for new drops in the record stores, the usual. Oh, and like shit. I know this story takes place I know the story takes place like mainly, if not entirely, in England, but I'm not doing a British accent. Fuck that. Fuck that. I could do a British accent, but I know that I would probably embarrass myself. I know I would probably embarrass myself. Before, I passed the same old shop, like many times before, but this time I stopped and turned around. It was an adult magazine shop tucked into the corner. That's all y'all gonna get from that British shit. That's all y'all gonna get. For now. The neon sign flashed with the bright colors, hot and dirty. What? Excuse me, excuse him, what? What the fuck? Of course, there's an adult magazine shop called Hot and Dirty. Of course there is.
Lord.
Of course there is.
Oh my lord!
A friend of mine that I'm in a server with, this man made a gay metalhead story in 1986 on Wattpad. I thought it was gonna be on Tumblr, but I guess not.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus.
And this is 9 chapters. 9 chapters of just, fuck.
You don't have to read all of it.
I'm not gonna read all of it in one sitting. I'll probably do like a quarter or maybe even half of it.
Have it, you don't need to do that. If it's making you suffer this much already.
I'm not suffering. It's just funny. It's just funny, cause y'all literally have to just listen to me read this fucking shit. I never went into any of these things before, but I knew my buddies always did. Could just go in real quick, check it out, and leave right after. I don't know about that. People that usually say they're gonna get out of adult magazine shops real quick, check it, and leave right after, most of them don't do that. Most of them don't do that. Okay. Yeah, just to see what it's like. I press the switch on my Walkman, shutting the music off and pulling my headphones down to rest on my neck. Inside, the smell and unbearable heat hits me immediately. Holy fuck, what's that grotty smell? It reeks in here and fuck is hot as hell. I glanced around. A few people were scattered throughout the shop, everyone minding their own business. The atmosphere quiet except for some muffling sounds coming from the back. Always getting the idea. I rolled my eyes and walked down the aisle. My eyes wandered across the row of magazines. Most had glossy covers of nude chicks and all kinds of suggestive poses. None of them really caught my attention. Well, I know why none of them caught your attention. Because you, sir, are gay. And there ain't nothing wrong with being gay. But I'm just pointing out the obvious. You sir, are gay. Fuck. And there ain't nothing wrong with that because as y'all know, I have a history of also liking the fuck dudes, but we're not gonna get into that. Alright. I picked up the first one within reach, a chick on the cover wearing a tiny leopard print bikini. Her tits were huge. As I flipped through it, I was intrigued by how filthy it was, but strangely, it didn't turn me on, not one bit. Damn, you picky ass nigga. Do the others really read these? I mean, I understand having standards, but even if you see something that could potentially turn you on, it just didn't, not one bit. Damn. This man, this man really does not get horny from chicks. He gets horny for men. Interesting. I definitely have a couple of those experiences. Do the others really read these? I chuckled, put it back, and kept walking until another section caught my attention. I jolted my head behind me, making sure no one was watching. Is it what I think it's gonna be? Did this man make it to the gay section of the shit? Bro, hold on. What the fuck? I'm trying to fucking get on there. Okay, there we go. Making sure no one was watching where I was about to go. The section was way smaller and further back from the one I was just in, and I just knew that anyone who saw me there would know exactly what I was doing, even if I wasn't doing anything. My eyes drifted to the middle of the shelf. One magazine stood out. On the cover, a big man with mullet wearing a leather cap, biker gloves, and dark shit sunglasses. Only the top of his body was shown, bare chest and muscles sharply defined. He was good looking. I studied his face, strong cheekbones, a thick black mustache, and if he were to meet up with him and pull his pants down, he would most likely see big meat. Anyways, something about the image unsettled me, something unfamiliar, but what the hell am I doing? Before I knew it, my fingers were hovering over the magazine. I grabbed it. My breath caught in my throat. Something else is gonna get caught in your Oh fuck, I need to chill. I turned my head in all kinds of directions, just making sure no one was around, but it was just me. I slid the magazine out of my shirt, hiding it from anyone's eyes. Those thoughts as I walked to the door. The man, hold on, are you gonna pay for that? You gonna pay for that? This Nick, bruh, what? How you gonna take a magazine? How you gonna? I understand hiding it under your shirt, but if it's just you and the man at the front counter, like, sir, you gotta pay for that. You gotta pay for that. But maybe he did that because maybe he wasn't old enough. I, I don't know how it was in 1986, but I'm pretty sure if you were 18 and above and you had your ID, I'm pretty sure you could buy porno mags, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I wasn't, I'm not from those times. I'm from the 2000s. I'm not from those times. So I can't really comment on that. I just slid the magazine under my shirt, no thoughts as I walked to the door. The man behind the counter gave me a cautious look, but didn't say anything, not noticing anything missing outside. The air hit me in the face. I reached under my shirt to make sure the magazine was still there. Back in my room, I collapsed on the bed and pulled the magazine from under my shirt. I just took it, not thinking twice. Am I really that curious how other guys do it? Right? Yeah. Why else? Hold on. Okay. Oh my god. For fuck's sakes. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Fuck it. I mean, shit. YOLO. You only live once. YOLO. I don't even know if people still use that, but I used it just now, which will probably be a rare occurrence. I flipped through the first page, hands trembling, knowing I already should have stopped. I never looked at anything this hardcore before, this dirty, but it didn't stop me. Holy fucking shit. Those guys and their bodies, their expressions lusting all over, everything about it made my blood pump. What's wrong with me? There ain't nothing wrong with you. You're just a man who only likes to fuck other men. Okay? There ain't nothing wrong with you. Alright? A lot of the time that's just how it is. That's just how it is. For a lot of men out there, it's the same thing for women. There's a lot of men out there that only get turned on and get horny from the same sex. That's just how it is a lot of the time. That's just how it is. This wasn't what I can't talk cause I was even gay at one point. But during that time I was actually confused as well, so yeah. That's why I became pansexual like 4 years ago because that is what fits me best. Because I'm attracted to everything. The only two rules I have is that they have to be clean and they have to be at least 20 years old. That right there is called standards. Those are basic standards for me. But this wasn't what I expected. This wasn't what I wanted, or was it? I thought about guys before, like, but never like this. This is wrong. My head was racing. I'm not supposed to feel this, and yet my pants felt too tight. A total boner. I'm hard as fuck. I sat there not being able to move, but eventually I gave in and slowly opened them. Shit! I pulled my pants alongside the underwear down just enough to be completely bare. Fuck! Like I said, I'm not even suffering. I'm just laughing. This shit is funny. I'm getting a kick out of this. Like, no bullshit. I'm getting a kick out of this. Yeah, I felt this one. I spit in my hand. I felt that one. Well, that's what I was doing when I first started. Wait, I need to stop. Why am I talking about my own experience? What the fuck? I spit in my hand, this time without hesitation, and wrapped my hand around my cock. Oh my god! Just a little. My-
Oh my lord!
Oh fuck! My grip tightened, moving my head slightly faster down on me, still not letting my eyes drift on the pictures of flashing words. My other hand flipped back to a page. I groaned and started to slow my movement again, savoring the moment.
Oh my lord!
Bro, I've never laughed this hard at a story in a long time. I've never laughed this hard at this shit. Oh my god, this shit got me crying. It got me crying. Oh my god. My hair fell in my face, making it a bit harder to see the whole picture of the guy. The shape of his jaw, his eyes, that black hair reminded me of someone I've seen before. Damn it, why now? I shook my head, unable to stop. Delayed! Oh my god! I let out a soft groan. It was like looking at Dwayne all over again. Fuck! I shut my eyes trying to think of something else. Just mindless lust. Yet he crept back into my thoughts. How he looked at me in class, his eyes. My mind wouldn't let him go. That was a lot. That was a lot. That was a lot to take in. No pun intended. Oh fuck. Oh my god. Uh, James, you're fucking wild for this. You're fucking wild. My fucking hands are fucking. My palms are fucking sweating and shit. Holy fuck. Okay, where the fuck is Okay, okay, we're here. We're almost done with chapter 2, but I feel like as each chapter continues, I feel like it's gonna get more and more dirty and horny. And I don't know if I'm prepared for that. I don't know. At least today. I don't know if I'm prepared for that today. Because this is about to be the end of chapter 2, and it's already, and it's getting to the point where it's too much. It's too much. Holy fuck. A shiver ran down my spine, my stomach twisting. What the fuck's happening? I wanted to stop but couldn't. I only got harder, more aroused, craving more even, while knowing I shouldn't. Mm. Why did you have to add that in there? I moved even faster, my breath quickened, then I came hard. Oh, fuck, fuck! Stay at my... Still dirty with my own pleasure, and I let out one more shaky breath. I stood up, grabbed a cloth to clean myself. Yeah, I do that. That's all I'm gonna say. Um, well, I don't use a cloth. I use paper towel. That's just my method. Cause if you use a cloth, the cum is gonna stick to the cloth, and it's gonna be hard to get out, especially if it dries. Did I just jerk off to Dwayne? There gotta be something wrong with me. Who just does that? No! I shoved the magazine under the gap in my closet, out of sight, out of mind, or so I hoped. When I looked at the clock, I realized it was already afternoon. Damn! How long, bruh? How is it already afternoon? How long has this nigga been jerking it for? Actually, I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Jerking it?
I don't.
Just jerking it? No fucking.
No, not in chapter 2. No. It was literally about him going to a store to look at adult magazines. He hid one under his shirt. He went home and then he started just. He hesitated, but then he finally jerked off to it.
I mean, we all been there. We all been there. We get nervous. Jerking it for the first time, but we do it anyway.
Yeah,
We all been there.
that's a good point. Alright, chapter.
I felt like, oh, two people are in the bedroom and they're jerking it. Just jerking it? We ain't gonna fuck. I know this is a blatant question to ask, but if two people are in a bedroom and they're jerking it, especially two gay men, just jerking it for like 2 hours or something, like why are you doing jerking each other off for 2 hours? What the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I don't think anyone was in there with him.
For the long haul, like this man being a non-man through for the long haul, like shouldn't be fucking.
I don't think anyone was in there with him. I think he was just in there alone with his magazine that he got from that magazine shop.
Sure.
No, knowing the way this story is going, if he does meet up with someone if he meets with someone where both of them want to fuck each other, it's probably gonna happen. I don't doubt that it's gonna happen, especially the way this story has been going in the first 2 fucking chapters. And now we're on chapter 3. Hold on, y'all. I need a breather. I need a breather. I need to think for a minute. Actually, hold on. I'm about to go on the porch for a minute. I gotta think about what the fuck I just read. I gotta take some time. I gotta think about what the fuck I just read. So how are you? So, Finn was in the stream. How are y'all doing? Y'all doing good? I hope so. Actually, I hope everyone in this neighborhood's doing good. Which I feel like is very unlikely, but it could be a possibility. I need to think about what the fuck I just read. That second chapter was insanity. It was insanity in reading form. Oh shit, there's a fucking plane. fucking weather is outside. Sorry, I had to think about what the fuck I just read. Oh, fuck. How long? Damn, I've been streaming for almost an hour already. Okay. So how many sections were in here? I'll probably read until like the end of chapter 4 or maybe chapter 5, and then I'm done for today. I'm done. Cause I got shit to do. I got finished cleaning up the bathroom. I gotta fucking wash and dry those like fucking mini towels and shit. Well, I gotta dry those, and then I had to put another batch in the washer. I gotta finish cleaning up the bathroom, and then I gotta think about what I'm gonna do tomorrow. On top of that, I gotta do dishes at some point. So yeah. But I have a decent amount of time before I have to do those things because I didn't want to do them right when I woke up. Okay. Chapter 3. Then the phone rang, breaking the silence. I hesitated for a moment before picking it up. Hey dude, you coming to the party later? I'll come pick you up. Andrew spoke on the other line. Right, the party I totally didn't forget about. You. I felt a breeze of air and glanced over to my window that was slightly open. Man, I don't know. Come on, it'll kick ass. And it might be kick ass, and that nigga's not talking about the movie. Anyways, he waited a moment for me to answer, but when I didn't, his tone changed. Something the matter, or are you just playing hard to get, Andrew? Is this nigga Andrew flirting with this nigga, bro? I laughed. Yeah, whatever, dude. Maybe the party will help me ease my mind for a bit. Great, I'll pick you up at 9. See you later, asshole. Trust me. Shit, you talking about asshole, you probably want to fuck his asshole. Yeah. Trust me, it's gonna be wild. Yeah, it's gonna be wild for sure. I just hope there's no orgy shenanigans involved. I mean, there ain't nothing wrong with orgies. There ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm just not really trying to see, hear, or read that shit. Personally. I just can't get jiggy with orgies. I just can't get jiggy with that. Great, I'll pick you up at 9. Oh, fuck, I already read that. Wait. Okay. Fuck it, I'll just... Trust me, it's gonna be wild. Andrew sounded stoked, but I couldn't help but grin just a little. Yeah, bye, I hung up. I threw on some dope and changed. What? When I finished dressing myself, I grabbed a Metal Forces magazine and let myself fall on my bed. Okay. Oh, is dope? Ain't Doken like an anime or something? I think. I'm not really experienced when it comes to anime. Honestly, there's only a couple that I truly enjoyed, and you already know one of them. One of them is Kakigurui. Kakigurui is fire. But I haven't even finished that shit. I haven't even finished it. I only watched like 7 or 8 episodes, and then for some reason I just stopped watching it. For some reason, I don't know. And I was gonna come back to it quite a few times to finish it, but I think I forgot all about it. There was still plenty of time. I sighed and opened the first page. Come on, get in. Andrew shouted, full of excitement. Jesus, what is it with you? I laughed as he gave me the wild look. I knew all too well. Maybe I'm the only one not right in the head. You really can't even wait a second, can you? Andrew's expression dead serious. You know me. I've got things planned for tonight. Things like hooking up with chicks, I grinned. Just get the fuck in, he hurried me. I quickly climbed into the car and we drove off, some Metallica blasting all along the way, wind coming strong. A few minutes later, we pulled up at some house. I didn't even know who was throwing the party, but it wasn't like it was anything important. We stepped inside, greeted by familiar faces, some from school to neighborhood concerts, random places or past parties like these. The house was packed, but not as wild as I expected. A few classmates were already retelling the story from earlier today. Yeah, big fucking deal. A guy forgetting to close his fly. I was tired of this shit that day. Don't blame it on me. Well, I understand his fly was open, but you didn't have to be a fucking dick about it. Fucking piece of shit. Sorry. That's rude. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just don't like rude people. I only accept rudeness if they were rude to me first. That's the only way I'll accept that. I tried laughing it off. After that, we headed straight to the living room and acted like total idiots for a good while, downing more and more booze along the way. Somewhere in between, I got a little thirsty again. Andy, go grab me another. You want one? I shouted, already heading off. Nah, thanks, man. I heard his voice fade away from me. I stumbled into the kitchen and stopped. Only one person was there. It was Dwayne. What's he doing here? For a moment, I just stood there watching. Oh shit, I've been super fucking weird right now. What? Just keep walking. I made my way to the fridge trying to keep my cool. He glanced up at me, beer in chest. Jesus in Christ. Just what I needed. I grabbed one, popped the cap. The hiss from the bottle breaking the silence. My mind already started to wander off to when I enjoying the party. His voice rough but curious. It almost made me choke on my spit. Okay. Wait, why the fuck was Dwayne in the magazine? What? Why the fuck was he in the magazine? Oh, he had. Okay, I'm starting to understand. He has a crush on Dwayne. He. I feel like he wants Dwayne inside of him. That's my guess. That's my guess. He can't see my thoughts, can he? No way he was talking to me. Yeah, it's alright, I mumbled, avoiding his gaze. You're in my class, right? Yeah, I am. Dwayne chuckled. You're a Van Halen fan. His eyes lingered on my tight-fitted Van Halen top. Fuck yeah, they're the best. I can feel myself smirking like a dumb fuck. Hell yeah, they are, he grinned back. My heart started pounding. Speaking on Van Halen, I haven't really given them a chance. I'm gonna have to at some point, for sure. I know I'm really late, but fuck it. It's remember, y'all, when it comes to music and listening to music, it is better late than never. But it's usually better if you can get to it as early as early as you can. Okay, my heart started pounding. I took a sip of the beer, the taste lingering on my tongue. Eyes followed every movement Dwayne made, and soon they started to wander down on him. Geez, he looks really good. The more, oh fuck, stop doing that. The more I tried to stop myself, the more I gave in. The way his clothes fit him in his pants, my thoughts already wandered off to dirty places. Oh man. My eyes snapped up as I caught myself and they instantly locked with his. He didn't see me staring, did he? Want to go outside? He asked. My grip tightened on the beer, completely alone with him. Yeah. I mean, it should be fine. You don't see him as a creep or anything, so it should be fine. You actually like him, and And it seems not only do you want to be with him, but it seems like you want him to gape you in the future. That's what it seems like. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's what it seems like. Sure, I followed. When we stepped outside, I felt like I could finally breathe. I let a hand wander through my hair, not being able to keep my eyes off him for even a second. Of him or his perfect ass. Wow. So, wait. I'm starting to think of this character. I don't know if he's a bottom or if he's a verse. Or if he's a top. I don't know. I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters.
It is.
Fuck, these jeans do fit him perfectly. It took every ounce of myself to not just fucking reach out and squeeze his ass. Wow. God, I'm drunk as hell. What am I even talking about? My head was all over the place. We stood side by side on the balcony, staring down at the neighbors' darkened homes. It was nice, calm, when I didn't try to catch a glance behind him. Keep it together. The music from the party thumped softly in the background, then Dwayne turned to me. You're funny, you know, he smiled, his eyes crinkling at the corners. Funny, I snapped out of whatever I was just thinking. What happened in class, he explained. Of course he was going to say that. You thought that was funny, I chuckled, now slightly embarrassed. Was everyone now going to remember that? Probably. Because if you know teenagers and young men, not all of them, but a lot of them tend to hold grudges, myself included. You didn't laugh though, I muttered. Got me, still thought it was a bit funny, he said, huffing a laugh. I never caught your name. John. John, huh? I'm Dwayne. Yeah, like I didn't know that already. I took another big gulp from the bottle. Why ain't you with the others? My voice was low and casual, but there was an undercurrent of something more. My eyes lingering on Dwayne's for just a beat too long. My attention lowered briefly to his lips before snapping back up to his eyes, almost as if I was caught in doing something I clearly shouldn't have grown. It was an accident. Just 'cause that happened, I could have thought of anyone. What the fuck am I doing? This is stupid. I leaned back. The bottle in my hand was nearly empty. My heart wouldn't stop beating at an unusual speed. Crowds aren't really my thing. Yeah, I nodded. I get that. A quiet moment passed between us. I swallowed hard. You come to these a lot? I've never seen you around. I was going to every party in the area just for the hell of it, he shrugged, his shoulder brushing against mine, giving me a tingling sensation. Sometimes depends who's throwing them, but tonight just felt different. I let out a soft My voice then cracked the sounds. I like your shirt. It's fucking rules. SOD rules. I go inside Dwayne's. Stormtroopers of Death. That is a fucking, that's an amazing band name. That's fire. I haven't heard their music, but just their name alone is fucking badass. Dwayne blinked, then let out a soft laugh. Seriously? I nodded a little too fast. Yeah? Thanks, he said. Yours too. Tight enough to turn heads fucking hot. My stomach flipped. Hot? I couldn't tell if he was joking or being serious, but either way, it hit me, and I felt a strange warmth fill my body. We looked at each other for a beat longer than we should have. I could still hear the music inside, the sound of people laughing, drinking, yelling, so far removed from whatever this was. Hey, he said suddenly, you ever think about just leaving all this behind? Yeah, all the fucking time. Yeah, all the fucking time. What you mean? I mean, the people who just don't get you. The crap at school, the pretending. I guess I looked down, gripping the bottle tighter. And suddenly, a picture flickered through my head. My father is sitting on the couch watching television, then him turning to me with a smile that made my stomach twist. What? I hope the character in the story. I just hope John ain't dealing with an abusive father. I just hope. Sometimes I do think about disappearing, starting over somewhere nobody knows me, but I know I can't handle being alone. He nodded like he understood me, and somehow him saying that I knew he did. We both leaned on the balcony railing, shoulders nearly touching each other. The night air felt heavier now, warmer than before. You're heading off soon, Dwayne asked. Now my ride home is probably already hooking up with some chick, I chuckled. Oh really, need another ride home then? He tilted his head. Is he serious? If it's not trouble. No trouble, but you'd owe me a favor. A sly smile formed on Dwayne's lips. A favor, huh? What kind? We'll see when it comes down to it. I looked at my empty bottle of beer, thinking I'm going to grab another beer. Sounds good, man. Let's go grab those beers. You still need to drive, I remarked, and he laughed. We both went back inside, and I already made my way to the fridge, about to open when suddenly I felt Dwayne's head falling on my shoulder. I froze. Oh shit. His breath was hot against my neck, causing a shiver to go down my spine. Heard him mindlessly. I knew he was drunk just like I was. Without thinking, I turned around and he stumbled forward further. Bringing us closer, my back hit the fridge. Ah, I let out a small noise. Ah! His head was now pressed on my chest, his legs barely holding him above ground, making me grab him by the hips before he could fall down, my fingers digging and studying him. My heart hammered in my chest, a sound ringing in my ears. Thud, thud, thud. We were close, way too close. Shit, he even smells good. I looked down at Dwayne, but all I could see was his beautiful black hair clinging to me. After what felt like forever, he noticed me, his hair covering half of his face, but he didn't look away. I could sense that he was confused and disoriented, but then his eyes crinkled at the corners again, and a mischievous smile formed on his lips. He's so handsome, None of us said anything. We just stood there, him pressed tightly against me, neither of us moving. It was just us in that moment, no one else, no party, no anything, just two guys with barely any distance. Now badly I felt like closing that distance. You gonna hold me like this forever? Dwayne teased while chuckling. Oh shit, by the time I realized what had happened and quickly let him stand on his own. Sorry, I zoned out for a bit. Stupid, I need to get a grip. I just held him like some idiot. I just held him like some idiot. Anyone could have just walked in and took it the wrong way. Why did I? Why did he? I felt his hands gripping my shoulder, holding onto me like he was still getting his balance. Holy fuck! When he finally let go, I let out a breath I didn't even know I was holding. I need to sober up first, or this is gonna be our last night, he joked. Yeah. Okay. I'll be back. I need to go check on those rags. And shit. Hey y'all, they haven't got done drawing yet. Fuck. Okay, I'm back. Now we're on chapter 4. Okay, no, let me not. Okay, hold on. I need to check some. Okay, there's 9 chapters. We are on chapter 4. Okay. Okay. Chapter 4. Okay, after a few more drinks and hours, Dwayne had driven me home. Could still remember the smell of his car, beer and cigarette smoke mixed with a faint scent of sweat and old leather. We hadn't said much the whole drive. The silence had stretched between us, heavy and strange in that tight space. It was like we were back in class as two strangers. I remember him asking quietly, "You okay back there?" and how I nodded, even though my heart was doing something I couldn't explain. But even weirder, how good it felt. Too fucking good. I never felt the way about one of my friends before anyone, which only confused me more. It was even stranger because we weren't really friends. That was the first time we've actually talked. The touch from earlier still lingered on my hands. My mind replayed every tiny scene that happened that night, especially the moment when he was so close. I could feel him all over me. Fucking hell, this drives me nuts. My heart started beating faster again and I slammed my head into my pillow. Why the hell am I thinking about this and why is that idiot always on my mind lately? Because you want him. You want him. Not only do you want him to be your boyfriend, but you possibly want him inside of you. That's why. Alright. What? Fuck. Not just now, but even before we first spoke, when whatever, that didn't mean anything. As I lifted my head again, my hair fell on my face while I glanced towards the closed window. It was still night only half an hour ago. He had driven me home and I was already going crazy. The light in my room was still on and I was still fully clothed, lying on the bed. My dirty shoes were thrown somewhere across the room. Fuck that guy, I said out loud. Messing with my head was one thing, but not even understanding why drove me crazy, totally mad. I let my head fall back into my pillow, muffling into it without even thinking. Fucking fag. Wow. My mouth felt dry. Fag. I swallowed. Hey, you know what? Never mind. Never mind. I swallowed hard. Yeah, right. A mental image of Dwayne flashed through my head. The way he looked at me, his smile, the way he carried himself, it was different from all the other guys. Besides the fact that he was hot as hell. Yes. Okay. My eyes widened. What the fuck as I lay there for what felt like forever, wrestling with a knot of confusion tightening in my chest. There's no way in hell. Slowly I sat up and wiped the hair from my face, my eyes falling on a familiar corner where I stashed that magazine. It's just some stupid porn mag. It fucking means nothing. What, can't a guy be curious? Nah, 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 nah. I don't know about that. I don't know about that, sir. I don't know. Right when I grabbed it, if I'll feel nothing. Last time I was confused just over my head. Fuck it, just one look. It'll prove that I'm freaking out over nothing. I stood up and went over. My hands trembled as I reached for it. For a while, I just held it before flopping back on my bed. I laid back, the magazine opened above my face. My eyes skimmed the pages while trying not to get distracted like last time. No. Had nothing, I said as I was trying to prove something to myself, but then I froze. My eyes stopped on one picture, the same photo that made me think of him. My hands shifted slightly. I let out a shaky breath. The silence filled the room heavy and unbearable. My chest tightened, and then it hit me an undeniable realization. I ran a hand through my long hair. Shit, I groaned. The picture of Dwayne forming in my mind again. Oh, fucking hell, this is just in my head. No, it can't be true. I'm into him. The words hung in the air, my drunk mind spinning. We haven't even really talked before. For me, he was just a new metalhead in class, the one I couldn't stop noticing. But something about him always made me hold back. Tonight only made that clearer. How he was with me, how he looked irresistible. And that dirty fucking smile, fuck, it made my heart pound harder. Every time I saw him, I got this weird feeling, one I could never quite put into words. Damn, it's so cheesy. I stood, I shook our head, and sat up, blood rushing my ears. I dropped the magazine, fist clenching. Fuck! Pushed the wall beside me, frustration and anger taking over. My life was not gonna get any easier. A guy liking another guy. Okay? Here's the thing. I understand it's 1986, but the story takes place in like the late 1980s. But like, if you if you get horny for men and you're also a man, who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? Like, okay, a guy likes another guy in 1986. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? You know? I knew how most people felt about it. It was something to be ashamed of, kept hidden, or you got your teeth kicked out bloody for it. I didn't give a shit what people thought, teasing me for my long hair, mocking me for the way I dressed, or for being a metalhead. But this was different. This could destroy everything. My friends can't know, never. They wouldn't get it. What if they left me? Okay, if they leave you, they weren't really your friends to begin with. If they leave you because you're gay, that means they weren't your friends to begin with. Like, point blank, period. And Dwayne, the thought of how he'd react to make my chest tighten. Would he hate me if he knew? I felt a sting deep in my heart. I slowly stood up, grabbed the magazine, and slipped it back where I kept it hidden. Then I walked over to my bed. I felt more lost than ever, but also knew I couldn't ignore that part of me anymore, and somehow it all made sense and didn't at the same time. The day ahead stretched out long and empty, just like the silence inside my head. With school not until Monday, I had the whole weekend for myself. I thought about going out, meeting up with the others, having some fun, but the idea twisted something in my chest. What if they noticed something was off? They would eventually, wouldn't they? My brows furrowed as the thought got deeper. This fucking sucks, I muttered under my breath. My eyes flickered to the clock again, only 2 p.m. I was bored out of my mind. Even with the mess of thoughts in my head, my room felt suffocating, and the idea of seeing the guys seemed like the only way to feel normal, even if it was just for a while. Whatever, I'm going out. I needed a distraction, even if it meant putting up with Andrew's nonsense. I wasn't the type to sit around and feel sorry for myself, or at least that's what I told myself. I threw on my ripped jeans, some tight band tee, cuffs, my battle vest, and my white sneakers scuffed and worn. I burst out the door. The sunlight immediately hit me square in the eyes, momentarily blinding me. I told you that's what happened, Andrew insisted, grinning wide. I forced a smile, but my mind kept drifting to Dwayne. No freaking way, man. It's written all over your face. Mick shot back, laughed, and adjusted a bandana. His black Sabbath tee hung loose on his frame. He was about the same height as me, with short, lank, dark brown hair and green eyes. Hmm, that sounds a lot like me. Well, at least a description of shorter, lank, dark brown hair and green eyes. I don't. We didn't get the height of John. Okay. We hadn't hung out much since school started, different classes, plus he skipped half of the time anyway. But he was still one of my best buddies alongside Andrew and Denny, wherever the hell that guy was hiding. Mick wasn't wild like the others, but when he talked, you listened. Yeah, it totally didn't happen. Maybe we should get him checked out. Another one of my friends, Paul, chimed in, grinning. Damn! They're roasting this man. Damn. Or his girlfriend could help him out, someone else added, cracking up. Give it a rest, I said, half smiley despite myself. The conversation had gone on way too long, but it was hard not to be amused. You know it's a lie, and he knows it too, Mick pressed again. Andrew crossed his arms, looking dead serious. There's no reason not to believe me, you know me. That's why we don't believe me, I chuckled. Fair point. Andrew was infamous for his absurd stories, most of which were complete bullshit. Andrew's serious facade cracked and he grinned. Screw you guys for real. I'm telling you, this time is for real. Sure, just admit it. She didn't hook up with your sorry ass. Damn! Damn! The group burst out into laughter again. They were talking about Bree Palmer, the most popular girl in school. Friendly sometimes, sure, but we wasn't on her radar. Y'all shouldn't be on her radar. Because from my experiences, usually the most popular girls in the schools, they're usually not only bitchy and have terrible attitudes, but they also have really high standards that most of the boys in the school can never reach. And then you have to deal with a bunch of these absurd icks on top of that, like, shoot! Okay? Friendly sometimes, sure, but we weren't on the radar. Andrew was charming in his way, though, and I wouldn't have been surprised if he'd caught her attention, but honestly, I didn't care if he had or not. This was just another one of his tall tales to entertain the group, and the others were eating it up. Eating it up. Eating it up. Eating it up. Their laughter echoed around me, but I barely heard it anymore. His hazel eyes locking with mine, his long, messy black hair, that cocky grin he gave me when his body heat was soaking into me. John, I blinked, snapping into reality. Yeah? He's totally out of it, guys, Andrew said, grinning. The other laughed. I tried shaking the thoughts off, turned up the music, and leaned back. I just stopped thinking about him, because if I didn't, I'd lose it. But no matter how loud the music was, it still wasn't enough to drown him out. Hi. Okay, chapter 5. How long have... Okay. An hour and a half. Okay, yo. So, this will be the last chapter that I'll read for now. And then I'll do another section. Okay. It was a hot Monday, just like the rest of them. Over the weekend, I spent some time with the others while they didn't notice a thing. I was trying to get him off my mind, and it almost worked. Except now, school, same class as Dwayne. As I entered the classroom, I immediately felt his gaze on me. Well, here's the thing you need to understand, John. Dwayne feels the same way that you feel about him. It seems like both of y'all have a crush on each other. That's what it seems. It seems like both of y'all have a crush on each other. That's what it seems. It seems like y'all really like each other. Okay. He could have. Okay. I didn't know what to expect. He could have easily just forgotten about me. That night for him was probably nothing special. A chill ran around my spine as I gazed his way. His gaze unwavering. I awkwardly made my way to my desk next to where Andrew was already sitting. He smiled as he noticed me and leaned forward. Dude, finally, I've been wanting to show you this. I scribbled mindlessly in my math book, leaning back into the chair. What are you doing there? Andrew's voice broke the focus. I turned my head towards him, noticing his curious expression. He leaned over, peering at the mess of lines and shapes on the page. On nothing, I mumbled, but his finger already shot out. Oh my god. Oh my god. His finger already shot out, pointing at the center of my doodle. Okay. Doodle, poodle, snickerdoodle. I turned his head, noticing he was curious. Okay, I already read that. Okay. That's sick, dude. I dig it. He leaned more closely. Kind of reminds me of Dwayne, huh? What? I opened my mouth to ask him to repeat what he just said, but before I could answer, I was cut off by my teacher, Mr. Trent. John, is there something you would like to share with class? I rolled my eyes. I didn't even say anything yet. Some people were still talking, not even realizing anything was happening. Quiet.
Okay, I love you guys.
I love you too.
I'll be back in a little bit.
Okay. Some people are still talking, not even realizing anything happening. Quiet! Mr. Tran yelled and the room fell silent. Come on, teacher, don't be such a stick-up, yes. Andrew spoke up with a wide grin. I gawked between him and Mr. Tran. Really? I groaned slightly. Mr. Tran was now so visibly pissed it was so hilarious, almost making me crack a laugh. His hands were shaking in anger and his expression almost as if he was possessed. Blew it this time, man, I whispered to Andrew, still looking at Mr. Tran, who gave us angry glares. You both, stand up, right now! His voice sharp and loud. We both stood up, waiting for what came next. He slowly walked up to us, then faced Andrew. Okay. I had it with you, young man. You think you're big, huh? Think you're so funny, he paused. Do you think that too, Johnny boy? He looked at me square in the eyes for a moment before snapping back to Andrew. Andrew's so fucked now. Whatever you both were planning in my lesson, I want it out of here, he demanded harshly. There is no we. I didn't even do anything. I tried to speak up. I didn't want to hear it. Get your dirty asses out of my class. Damn! Damn! I don't want to hear it. Get your dirty asses out of my class and don't even think about leaving school grounds. He slammed his hand on the desk, making some people flinch. Detention for both of you, after school. What did I do? I stammered, but it was no use. Mr. Trent just gave me another angry grip before returning to his desk and back to class. Dickhead! One time I'll show you. Yeah, I'll show him good. As we were both... Damn, what are you going to show him? What is he going to show him? Is he going to show him the... Oh. Fuck. As we were both walking out of class, I couldn't stop myself from checking out Dwayne once more, but when I did, he was already smiling at me. Lost in thoughts, I nearly stumbled, snapping back to reality. Bro, he wants you! He wants you! That's why he looked at you. That's why you looked back, and that's why he looked at you and was like, what are we talking about? That nigga wants you. Bro, oh my god. Bro, oh my god. Andrew, you need to put the puzzle pieces together. Your homeboy, Johnny Boy, is gay. And there ain't nothing wrong with that, but it's true, he's gay. He wants Dwayne, and Dwayne wants him, and that's a fact. Shit! Fuck are you doing? Andrew whispered and snapped back at me. Sorry, I mumbled back. When we made it out, I sighed. Shit, did you see that look on his face? Andrew cracked a laugh at me as we both leaned against the lockers waiting for class to end. His arms crossed over his D.O. Holy Divers tee. Fuck yeah, I did it. I playfully punched my friend in the side. But I'm still mad at you for getting us both detention, sucker. I grinned. After a moment's silence, Andrew's voice cut through. Lately, you seem kind of off. Did something happen? Was it that obvious? What do you mean? I tried playing it off while fumbling around with my fingers. I don't know. Your head doesn't seem to be there. Since the day after that party, you've been kind of... He shrugged. Just, if there's something bothering you, you better tell me. He squeezed my shoulder, reassuring. Did something happen? You have to tell him. Andrew knows something's off. You have to tell him. You can't hide this shit. You have to tell him. Okay, what do you mean? Okay, my head fell back as I took in the empty hallway, then I shook my head. Seriously, I'm your best friend. I know, dude, I laughed, looking back at Andrew. Even while I wanted to tell him, I just couldn't. What was I supposed to do? Just tell him? So what now? Detention, this great. We were sitting in a dirty, cramped room. The air was thicker and the natural light from outside was bright. Along with us were others. Jock, complete nut jobs, punks. We hang out with them sometimes, but mostly don't get along too well. Geeks, perhaps burnouts, your usual. I let my head fall onto my crossed arms on the table. Silence, then loud whispering, smacking gums, grumbling, scratching noises, tapping. I swear I'm gonna lose it if they don't shut up. A hand on my shoulder made me shoot up, eyes meeting Andrew's. What? I muttered silently, looking at them. He eyeballed a few guys that were going at us. Shit, I groaned, happening to know one of the jocks. I'm so dead. It's fucking Damien West, and my voice held low. But, oh shit. That guy always had it out for you, didn't he? Andrew mumbled. Damien was known to get easily into fights apart from bullying. He also had a big friend group with other dick wipes. Dick wipes! Just like him, but Damien was just on another level. He awful teased me with his friends, followed me, hurt me whenever he catch me alone. Just did about anything to get my attention. The last time we fought ourselves bloody, I normally wasn't the type to fight. Not that I was bad at it, but I just didn't care enough to mess with someone aside from other reasons. Last time was no way around it. It really got to me that time when I saw Damien break open my locker and start ruffling through my shit with his friends. I just punched the guy in the face without a thought. Luckily, he got suspended because of another incident, so I didn't need to deal with his ass after. though his friends bothered me for a good while, but now he was in the same room as me, and I knew once the attention was over, it was over for me. His dark brown eyes bore into mine, filled with anger. He ran a hand through his short brown hair before setting it down and curling into a fist. I peered at the door, but before I could think of an escape plan, because I sure as hell wasn't going to deal with that piece of shit, the door opened. The teacher sat down on his chair, in one hand a newsletter, in the other a mug. Man, you know I'll have your back always. But these guys, there are four of them and two of us. Damon accidentally said a little too loud, causing others to turn around. Silence! The teacher hissed at us, while the jocks snickered, all of them except Damien. The whole time in detention I spent watching the time fly by and hopefully soon coming up with a plan while Andrew honestly crafted some things with paper. Should I need to come up with something fast, I could fight back, but with his friends there, they'd totally stop me. We could try making them run for it. Ugh, I pressed my hand to my temple. Fuck it. I closed my eyes, bracing for whatever came next. Time's up. The teacher lifted himself and immediately left. Did you come up with some? Andrew whispered. My head's all messed up. I couldn't. Truth is, the longer I thought, the more I accepted my fate of another beating. Only one thing. Brett, nah. I'm gonna be honest. Man, fuck Damien and fuck this Damien character and fuck all of his friends. I ain't gonna lie. I don't care if they can fire now. All of them are pussy. Real shit. Cause they're really out here jumping people. All of them niggas are bitches. I have no respect for people like that. How the fuck are you one guy that knows how to fight, but you need three other people with you to be like your backdrop and to like help you? Like what kind of what kind of swamp pussy shit is that? Like come on, man. That shit is whack. That shit is whack. Knowing for sure I wouldn't go down that easily. We made our way out as fast as possibly could, but the jocks were already blocking our way in the hallway. All the other people walking out just ignored whatever was happening, not wanting to get involved. Damien stood in the center of them. Not so tough, huh? One of his friends grinned. How cute. You even got your little girlfriend with you, Damien said coldly. They all burst into laughter like I give a shit what he thinks. My jaw tightened. Damien stepped closer, a head taller than me. He loomed over, my fist clenched instinctively. I fucking hate him. Look, man, we don't want any trouble, Andrew said calmly, looking around. I don't care. Damien pushed me hard against the wall. I won slightly in pain, asshole. I took my fist and punched as hard as I could into Damien's gut, making him stumble back. Ah, shit, Damien grunted, looking back at his guys that were already ready to join in. I got it. Put his hands on my face, clenched his fist. Andrew stood there, frozen, unsure what to do. The other three guys made their way to him. What the hell is your freaking problem with me, man? I snapped. My problem, Damien. Hands lingered on my chest as he leaned in closer, as if he wanted to whisper something to me. What's going on here? I heard a different voice call out from across the hallway. But nah, I ain't gonna lie. If I had to deal with someone like Damien and his friends, you know what? I'm either gonna get people so it's an even matchup, or 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 I might just bring a knife to school and just fucking slit his fucking throat, decapitating him. Cause hell no. Hell no. Damien stopped his action momentarily and turned to the person, his grip still not letting go of me. I recognized the girl standing over there, brown curls, that face everywhere one was all over for, with honey eyes just about my height. It was Andrew's midnight miracle. What a coincidence. She walked up to us and I could sense she was seriously pissed off. Let go, you're hurting him. Let go, you're hurting him. Wait, hold on. Me. Let go, you're hurting him. Couldn't state the obvious. A smile forming on my lips despite everything. It's none of your business, Bree. You better stop this now. She put her hands on her hips. And why would I do that? He spoke through gritted teeth, his voice low, not showing any kind of weakness or any way of backing down. She scoffed, I'll go get a teacher, see how you like that. You think I carry left? Do your friends know? He expressed shifted, stunned. What are you talking about? You know exactly what I'm talking about, she added. I know. Damn! He tensed up. She smiled at him, dangerously calm. Want to keep it to yourself, or do I need to tell them? Without being asked to again, he stepped back from me, but still not leaving. What the hell was he talking about? Some secret? Keep it, keep it up, and I'll tell everyone. For a long, heavy moment, Damien stood there, weighing his options. Then he snarled, "Let's go." He yanked his friends away, mumbling under his breath. From a distance, I heard them ask him, "What's she talking about?" He remained silent. Bree walked up to Andrew, exchanging a few words with him. I chuckled to myself. Seems like he was telling the truth after all. She turned towards me, concerned. Are you okay? I can't believe that, asshole. Yeah, thanks. I couldn't believe I'd been saved by some chick, although I could have fought back a little more. To call it saving was a little over the top. Okay. Whatever, it was for the best, but I couldn't wrap my head around what made Damien so scared and how did she know? It's nothing, I wanted him to back off anyway. She turned back towards Andrew and he shot that look back, like, see, told you she likes me. I ruffled my already messy hair, so you're gonna tell us what that just was? It got me curious, it's complicated, she answered. Alright, so take that as a no. I nodded, gotta go, Andy. Man, you know I would, but he nodded towards her, a small grin creeping up his face. See you tomorrow then, dude. I smiled back. I left the hallway, my heart racing, not from the fight, but because I was thinking of Dwayne again. Get a grip. As soon as I stepped outside, a strong grip suddenly pulled me back, pressing me against someone's chest. The fuck? Damien! My heart pounded. I should have known it wouldn't be over yet. It was Damien after all. Man, fuck this Damien character. Fuck him and his cheese dick ass friends, bro. Real shit. Okay. So that is the end of the story. Not the end of the entire story, but that's the end of chapter 5. It says it's ongoing. It says it's ongoing, which is interesting. It says it's ongoing, which is interesting. So yeah. Watch his house. I hope he's not talking about the one he lives. I hope he's not talking about the one that we let him live in, that we're letting him live in right now. I hope he's not talking about that one. Probably knows.
Oh, 4. It's 4.
I know what house he's talking about. He's talking about the one with he's talking about the one that his
Oh, Lord.
mom and like one of his sisters and his
Oh,
like
yeah.
stepdad and them live in. That's the one he's talking about.
Oh,
So yeah.
oh.
So yeah. I hope so. Thank y'all for coming to the stream. I really appreciate it. So I'll probably just chill here and just talk for a little bit.
I did.
Mm, okay. Okay, so he'll be in Texas. At least that's what he posted on the story. I love this profile picture I have. Okay. But so I guess we can just chill and just talk and stuff. I guess. I got fucking cleaning shit to do. So okay. Which one are these? This is fucking wow. guessing there's other ones in the downstairs freezer, I'm guessing. But, yeah. Did y'all want to talk for a little bit or no? Because if y'all don't want to talk, that's fine. I'll probably just do my outro and dip here in like a couple minutes. If y'all don't want to talk. But yeah, if y'all don't want to talk, it's fine. I got shit to do though. I gotta do these dishes. I gotta think about this kitchen situation. I gotta just think about the counter situation. And like wanting to do about this other shit. I probably won't do that shit today. I'll probably do it tomorrow. But I got towels and shit to. I got not really towels. There's a couple of towels in that pile, but it's just mostly rags and like the rest of my mom's clothes that cause she was doing laundry before she left, or like yeah, I think she was doing it today before she left, cause she had to leave to go to work. So yeah. I'll worry about the counter situation tomorrow, but I probably. Yeah, this counter situation right here, I gotta do those, which are dishes. And then there's these over here. But I'll worry about this today. This. And then most of it is finished. Most of it is finished. All I gotta worry about is this, 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 and this. And then there's some stuff I gotta do with like reorganizing. I got all this stuff in there. I gotta find where to put this shit. Bro, this nigga needs to get his own personal basket. I'm pretty sure he can buy one at like a store for cheap. So he has like his own shit that he can put his dirty clothes in. Because I'm not about to just let that shit just sit on the floor. Fuck that. I'm not about to just let that just sit on the floor. Fuck that. Hell no. But yeah. But I'm gonna go for now since no one wants to talk to me. At least in this stream, so I'm gonna go for now. But yeah. I hope y'all enjoy the stream. Y'all can do anything I'll put. I hope y'all enjoy the stream. Thank you for everyone for coming, and yeah. I hope y'all enjoy the stream. Y'all can do anything y'all put your minds to. I believe in you. I love y'all so much, and I'll see y'all in the next video or stream or whatever. Love y'all. Purse.
Lord.